I don't know, I was kind of scared no one would ask anything, but you guys came through, so thank you for that. Because it's daytime, there's going to be some background sounds. I'm trying to keep it very casual today, so minimal cuts. So just keep that in mind, okay? I have the questions on my laptop right here. Also, when I'm thinking about answers, in general, I'm right by my window, so I'm going to be looking all around my neighborhood. So yeah, just avoiding eye contact once again. The first question is, what's your zodiac? Your sun, moon, rising, if you know. I am an Aquarius, and I looked up some characteristics if you're interested, and if you don't know, Aquarius zodiac signs are lively and cheerful, freedom-loving, versatile, stubborn, and intuitive. The things I recognize myself a lot in is liveliness, freedom-loving, intuitive, also stubborn, but my moon is also Aquarius, which said, there's an intense need to live a life with a heightened sense of autonomy, but having the choice to be around people when the time feels right, and that's something I do recognize myself in a lot. I am a very, very freedom-loving person, like I said, and I think that this kind of goes hand in hand with that. So, yeah, I like my time around people, and I like my time to myself, so. And then my rising sign is in Gemini, where there was the quote, meet the world with curiosity and an insatiable thirst for knowledge, which I do also kind of see. I always want to know the story mentioned this a few times, but I'm currently in a burnout, and that's quite a long healing process. So what I'm looking forward to is to get my life back to normal, I guess, and to feel a little bit more in the world than how I'm feeling now. I'm just really looking forward to the day where I can sit on a terrace with my friends again and it not being too much. So So it's good to feel good within yourself and with yourself. So that's what I would say. Oh my god, I'm so self-aware in that I am rambling so hard. So if none of this makes sense, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're going into the ASMR related questions. What are your favorite triggers? I love whispering. I love soft-spoken into whispering. I like tapping, crinkling sounds. I like bamboo tapping specifically. I like gentle tapping, not the fast-paced. I'm not a fast-paced ASMR kind of gal. So yeah. Who are your favorite ASMRtists? Oh, this is a difficult question. I think I've mentioned these channels before, but I love gentle whispering and Whispers Red for sleep. Sarah Lavender, anytime I had a panic attack, I would put her videos on and they put me at ease so much. So, also Sarah Lavender. I love Jingle Jangle for comfort. There are so many others that I like and admire, and I'll mention them along the way. But I feel like those are the four that I turn to the most and have been returning to for the longest time. So I'll put those as my top four. Then I got an email with the question, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? What inspired me? I had a very long migraine and I was in bed a lot and I was just thinking a lot. And I had the idea of starting a channel for years and I was kind of scared of other people's opinions. And now that I'm home, I'm feeling a sort of distance from that. So, because I've been spending so much time with myself, I started feeling more and more strongly that I wanted to do this. So, I was just like, one day I just thought, I really don't care about other people's opinions at this moment. I want to do this. And I just did it. I was reading The Great Gatsby and I was thinking, oh, it would be nice if someone would read that because it's a public domain book and I wouldn't get copyrighted. So that's kind of what got it rolling, and then 35 ideas came into my head and I just kept rolling and rolling, and I'm still rolling and I'm loving it. So do you have any advice you would give to someone considering starting their own channel? Yeah, you don't need a lot to start. So I feel like if there's something within you that's like, I want to try this at some point, listen to that creators and my favorite ASMRtists and watching their content and watching newer channels and seeing what they're doing, and yeah, I think they all inspire me, and also real life things inspire me. So nice sounds or things I'm thinking about or things that I think are topics to incorporate into my channel at some point. That wasn't a very direct answer, but I would say my emotion